We're doing the bench press. All right, bout number 8 of the evening, 5 by 2 minute rounds. Proudly brought to you by Sloan Electrical. Introducing first from the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of Brisbane, Queensland. This is YvEjac, the Avenger, Grady. And his opponent, fighting out of Noble Park, please welcome Albert, the Timorese assassin, Xavier. Prize number 4, proudly brought to you by out of Brisbane, Queensland. He is a professional fighter, got 14 fights for 10 wins. Please welcome YvEjac, the Avenger, Grady. And his opponent to my right, fighting out of the red corner, trained by Laos Tui from the Young Bulls Gym. Official weight 60.3 kilograms, standing 5 feet 7 inches tall. Tonight, he's wearing the black shorts with
of Nuggets NTG gym, trained by Soren King, the man they call the Avenger, YvEjac Grady, 14 fights, 10 wins, taking on the man they call the Timorese assassin, Albert Xavier, trained by Laos Tui out of the Young Bulls gym, 17 fights, 13 wins. This one's 5 2-minute rounds, full tie rules. Big thanks once again, Jeremy Sloan from Sloan Electrical. What an interstate matchup.
Yeah, almost sounds like a bit of a comic character challenge, you know.
The Avenger.
And the Timorese assassin.
Both boys wearing black trunks.
Yeah, Albert Xavier with the red riding with gold trim. So, YvEjac Grady, first time I think here in Melbourne. But as we know, John, anyone coming out of Nuggets Thai boxing gym is always well prepared.
Yeah, mate, the first of 3 NTG fighters in the next 3 fights. Great to see Jared Grigor bringing down some good opponents for the local boys.
The experience going the way of Albert Xavier with 17 fights, YvEjac with 14.
So, a couple of times already, YvEjac's just sort of switched up into southpaw. He's just fluid the way he changes his stance.
Nice front kick deep, caught by Albert Xavier, follows up with the right hand.
The pimp daddy in the corner, Dane, daddy cool as well. Oh, slapping leg kick there from the Avenger.
Short right hand, crossing elbow, taken on the gloves by YvEjac.
And both boys are exchanging the elbows already in this first round.
Once again now, slapping round kick from Grady with the opposite leg.
Yeah, and good work there too from Albert Xavier. He had a hold of the leg, he could have ploughed YvEjac all the way back in the ropes, but he let go. Good sportsmanship there. Of course, Erhan Gunga in the corner as well, and Anthony Trejo of the Timorese assassin.
Tie up in the clinch. Couple of nice knees in succession from Xavier to finish the first round of 5.
Yeah, and a good first round from both boys.
Seconds out. Round 2.
So here we go, round number 2. And the boys are getting into it already. Johnny Cav starting to unload.
Well, that first round could be termed a bit of a feeling out round. It was probably the slowest pace that we've seen all night.
Big hands there from Albert Xavier.
I was about to say, they've sure picked up the pace in this second round.
You know, both boys were standing there smiling at each other as they were exchanging hands and elbows.
Nice uppercut right hand follow-up from Albert Xavier.
But I tell you what, at the moment, it's the Timorese assassin. Just unloading the elbows and the hands.
Oh, look, he's rocked YvEjac once again.
Oh, and YvEjac just changing stance and dropping down a little bit lower, but he looks a little bit wobbly.
Yeah, he does, but he's just trying all intestinal fortitude to stay on his feet and fight back. Good tactic by YvEjac to just like tie up in the clinch. Just get an opportunity to get his composure. I still reckon YvEjac's a little bit wobbled. Slapping low kicks. Yeah,
good
check. Perfect classic textbook checking of the low kick by Xavier. They tie up once again. Looks like YvEjac has weathered the storm, Johnny.
Yeah, he's looking a lot better now towards the end of this second round, but good 10-8 round here so far for the Timorese assassin. And there you go, he's got his hands up and he's very confident with himself back into the corner. And big thanks once again, Jeremy Sloan Electrical, for this first interstate battle. Third and final round, Queensland versus Victoria. And Albert just walks straight in and unleashes with the elbows.
A big thanks to Sloan Electrical once again for getting behind this bout as Xavier tries a spinning back elbow.
It's almost like some of the blows they're throwing, Johnny Cavill, the combinations are almost in slow motion. Both boys just seem intent to try and use the elbows in close.
Nice high round kick follow up by YvEjac. Now looks to line up Xavier with a couple of elbows. Just misses his mark.
It looks like he's got a height and reach advantage, YvEjac, but at the moment he's just getting caught into the game of Albert Xavier. But
that's better work by YvEjac.
Again, switching up into southpaw, back into orthodox, back into southpaw.
Once again, Xavier continues to check those low kicks.
I tell you what, someone's going to get cut here tonight, Johnny Cav. The way these boys are throwing the elbows. Let's not forget, Albert Xavier had a 10-8 second round.
Yeah, YvEjac really sucking in the air, John.
And he looked over in his corner looking for the words from Soren. An interesting third round there, Johnny Cav. Probably draw, maybe leaning towards the way the blue corner, but Again, still got Albert Xavier up on the cards at this stage, so YvEjac really needs to bring it home.
Yeah, just probably a bit.
Here we go, round number 4.
The penultimate round.
The penultimate round, round number 4. First of our interstate clashes. We've got Albert Xavier up on the cards. YvEjac needs to bring it home, and he's opened up this 4th round like he means a bit of business.
Yeah, nice tight punch combination from YvEjac. Oh, nice. Look, leads with the left hook, Albert Xavier. Applies the knee guard, not much happening. Referee Giab steps in.
It's interesting how YvEjac continually looks back into the corner for instruction.
Oh, good strong knee to the posterior from YvEjac.
And Albert Xavier just trying to lock out in the grapple. Soren calling for YvEjac to use the hands.
I don't know if he was motioning for punches or elbows. Oh, he's been hit again. Oh, this could be all over.
He got caught by a punch, and then as he was going down the ropes, and it was fair because his hands hadn't touched the ground, Albert unloaded with a big kick, and it caught him flush across the face.
Yeah,
now YvEjac, he's still wobbly, Johnny Camp. How he stood up to that?
It's beyond me, Johnny, because that kick was as clear as daylight right in front of us. Oh, he turns his back now on Xavier. This should be another 8 count here almost.
Yeah, Giab's having a good look at it. Albert's trying to finish it with a highlight, spinning back elbow or something, but...
Jeez, he's tough boy. YvEjac, have a look at that. He's fighting back.
A crossing elbow again from Xavier. Big hands, more big hands. Albert standing there with a big smile on his face, taunting YvEjac now. Oh, that's it, Johnny.
All over. Just too much punishment.
Yeah, that was it. A big TKO win right on the bell of the 4th round. YvEjac took a lot of punishment, and good call to wave that one off there from Cruz Giab.
Yeah, probably should have been a little bit sooner, Johnny, as YvEjac wore some big shots there, but it was really the punch that did it, and then on his way down, a kick to the head.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee Suat Budchazri puts a stop to this contest at 1 minute and 59 seconds in the 3rd round. Your winner by TKO, the TMRE's assassin, Albert Xavier.
They're having a big win to Albert, the Timorese assassin Xavier, the first win to Victoria over Queensland tonight.
Big round of applause to YvEjac, the Avenger Grady.